Morning, 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 everyone. Everyone's here. I haven't started yet. Your diligence is a, is a thing that you could do. I don't know. This is a way you could spend your time watching me do this bullshit, or watching the bullshit at the very least. Sebastian was where we left off last week. Because we're still doing a recap, because for some reason this one is taking forever. The fact that these are shorter now probably doesn't help. But it doesn't matter. Don forwarded me to some... Don forwarded me to some instructions on how to possibly get this to work, because it didn't last time. I have followed those instructions, so hopefully when I press this button everything will work properly. If it doesn't, then I don't have another way of getting this to work. Right, it still ruins my resolution. I can no longer see the stream, or just about anything else. Well, this doesn't even show up properly on that stream, does it? All bunched up in the corner. From what I can see of this stream, I can see like a sliver of it. There's no... Is there any kind of global source setting so that it starts in the right resolution? Because that would make my life so much easier. That's probably the smart way of doing it. But I never remember to do that because I forget it does this. I'm sure the rest is fine, I just need the resolution. I can see my stream now, thanks to me changing that somehow. So let's go ahead and... Free parking St. Sebastian. I'm not sure what this mod is. Is this notable in some way? I'm not familiar with that name. Keep the volume where I want it.
Come on, Gordon. We have to get out of town before the Citadel blows.
Voice has changed a little bit, Barney.
I ask you, what greater endeavor exists than that of collaboration? In our current unparalleled enterprise,
I don't know if I got that. Okay, this is more or less familiar so far.
Guys, what are you still doing here? You need to hightail it out of town already.
I'm not going nowhere. No, sir. They're always saying something's about to blow. I ain't buying it this time.
You're crazy. Have you seen the Citadel lately?
Something about this voice is very amusing to me. I'm not sure what it is.
They don't stand a chance.
It's alright, they're not shooting at me. I'm the most important one. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing something or leaving, so let's leave. Alright, the leaving plan hasn't worked so far. Oh. Yeah, thanks, Barney.
Damn it. Always something, isn't it? I'll have to find another way around. I think this is the old St. Sebastian Hospital, isn't it?
What? You getting shot?
Look, get to the roof, Gordon. I'll try to meet you there. You You take care of yourself, you hear?
I think Barney's a collaborator. Yeah, conveniently missing a lot. I have crowbar. Just started me with a pistol. This seems well put together. I feel like I really haven't seen many single-player Half-Life, well, single-player Source stuff during this stream. Almost a nice change to finally find some. Well, episode 1 didn't have a whole lot of particularly unique stuff, did it? At least not stuff that episode 2 didn't also have. Is there anything that... Is there any good reason to map for episode 1 over episode 2 these days? I feel like this is significant, but I'm not sure what it is. Actually not 100% sure what I'm supposed to be doing at all. Who put those boards there? It's a follow the wire thing? That's all Half-Life 2 is. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what my plan was.
Always something, isn't
No matter. Episode 1 added the Zombine and the concept of having an NPC follower. Do I even need to come over here? Still don't know what that is or what it's for. Maybe that's where I have to go once it's dark. Things take too many bullets. Why'd I come in here? Am I actually waiting for a lift, or do I have to do something? That's probably illogical thinking. Imagine how much that would hurt you walking around in the dark and... Oh, that's probably it. You're walking around in the dark and you just run into a car. At top speed. Gordon can take it. Look at the thing with this goddamn box in the way. Do I? Oh, so I do. See, I didn't pick them up in sequence, so I don't know what I have. That's why they should have all been piled up in a corner or something, which makes perfect sense. Makes sense from a gameplay perspective, not necessarily from a brain logic have direction. Supposed to be going past these? I've got a gravity gun, why am I still hitting him? Oh, that's fine. I know they're down in the water. That's convenient that they don't need any kind of reprogramming. I'm not sure I care for how dark it is. Which, I'm sure I'm gonna fix that in a second, but still. This implies to me that I'm supposed to be holding out somewhere. But maybe it's fine. Could you shoot them? No? You have no interest in shooting those at all? Shoot yourself. I'll take it. I don't know why I did that. If I turn the power back on, that's got to be useful for something, right? I have to go back over here? Am I turning the power on for something? The lift. Is this all in service of the lift? Music implies yes. Wait, are those evil poppers? No? Okay. I could have brought that turret in hindsight. Nothing's stopping me from doing that now. Why would you have a valve on one side that opens the door on the other? No, wait, it didn't. Just closed on me. That's not cool. It's alright, they can't run as fast as I can. Meanwhile, these zombies are helping me out quite a lot. I didn't really think this out very well. Still, you can't deny its effectiveness. Why can't I shoot that? Is that chapter 2, or is this longer than it seems? We'll never know.
Refusal to collaborate is simply a row and insistence on suicide, if you will.
Wait, wasn't it established that the Citadel was about to blow, implying that this is taking place during episode 1? So why is Breen still being played?
Would we model ourselves on the trilobite? Are all the accomplishments
Why did they pull down Breen's screen when
across a fossil bed?
the chronology of all this is very well done, you two.
Careful, Lamar. These lamps are quite hot.
That's not a voice line.
Is this on? Yes. Very well. I am not much of a public speaker, but I'll...
Actually, no, it could well be from that exact thing because I don't actually know that full thing.
Residents of
Who plays
C17
episode 1?
and environs, by which I mean, of course, a human and although I believe that there is little need to explain this developments to our forces. At any rate, first, as a matter of great business, you find yourself still within the confines of City 17. You are
Did that button
well
do something?
advised to leave the city at once by the fastest means available to you. We have restored service to much of the commuter transport system in order to carry citizens out of the city.
Yeah, well, if you shoot, I don't mind. I call this mapping. Just a strider shooting in through the windows. Not very effective, is it? Where's the HUD cut off? That's a problem. Why haven't I got any grenades? I don't need them, but... Oh. This is more end of Half-Life 2 than episode 1. Oh, not end of it. Half-Life. Did I say episode 2? I meant Half-Life 2. So I guess the later City 17 parts isn't exactly the end of it, is it? So let's see how this shakes out. I'm having some trouble with these head crabs. No wonder the Zombine was so goddamn prolific. Jeez, you've got good reflexes. I don't know about all these bathrooms with the same crates stacked up in the corner. Doing super well in the life department. Damn it, it almost worked. Oh, I've already got grenades. That was a poorly timed quick save. I'm kinda hemmed in here, aren't I? It looked like I'd grabbed on. I'm missing every one of these. I got the last one. There's probably more efficient ways of doing this. I want the fun, damn it. Sweet health. Can I eat this for health? Maybe if I shower it over me? That didn't work. Should have. Oh, that's not the direction I wanted to go. That's... If I'm supposed to be going in here, that's not necessarily an easy maneuver. Oh, I'm not. Okay. All this stuff would have been very handy a little while ago. Probably not what I'm supposed to be doing. It's never gonna work. What am I doing? Are they dropping these things? They are too. It's like I'll have to use common sense and not stupid plans. Timing on that would have to be so precise. Did that work? Let's see if we can do this, but you probably need more than I'm going to get here. Even assuming I aimed correctly. Rude. Higher than it looks. That sort of worked. It's getting busy around here. I just want to kill a strider with grenades. They refuse to let me live out that dream. Ugly bugger. I don't believe that missed. They don't fly very well. They're not really meant for killing the striders. Why are they programmed to make a jumping sound? Shoots it mid-flight, that's not going to help, is it? Or just shoots it right out of my hands. Oh, they came off the roof. Just thinking, where'd those lines come from? I like my plan better. You can't deny it doesn't work. Whoops. It's not quite what I meant to happen.
Hey, Gordon. Up.
I thought you were a con man.
Thought I heard something over here. See you again, Gordon. Man, you have no idea what it took to get up here. Of course, it doesn't look like you needed my help at all.
No, I fucking didn't.
Great job taking down that Strider. That should buy us some time.
Collaborator.
On the way here, I think I found a shortcut to the train station. If we get moving, we should be able to catch a train out of town. And, maybe I'll finally get you that beer I owe you.
That was okay. I don't know about that last section, but as a whole product, that was fine. All tutorial authors everywhere ever are specially thanked by this mod. Does that website still exist? I'm not gonna check.
Seriously, though, I owe you a beer.
I don't want your stupid beer. ZMWK Dead V5. Also known as Zimwick Dead V5. I gotta get all my folders back because I moved them. Put these back where they belong. Nope, that's not the one I want. I want this. Put some other stuff on my other screen back where it belongs. Okay, this would be this one. It's a zombie map. I'm just gonna try opening it in regular old thingy-majiggy. You know what I mean. Counter-Strike. Include the sprite folder, but doesn't put the maps in a map folder. Okay. It's quite dark over here. I feel like given the nature of things, I'm probably not supposed to be the one destroying this stuff. But also, what else are we doing? Let's try respawning these counter-terrorists. I mean, it's supposed to be the zombie thing, it's not supposed to be... I don't know what quirks it's supposed to have specifically as what it is, but... it seems more likely that counter-terrorists what you're supposed to be. It's too dark. I don't care about your damn zombies. Okay, but why? I feel like it's somewhat ballsy architecture to not just make your secret drawer out of bookshelf, but also make the rest of your furniture out of bookshelves as well. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Maybe I should have bought night vision. But I'm poor. I mean, the map looks okay. Again, apart from being a little too dark. The sky being as bright as it is, the sky being as bright as it is, it should not be so dark. Of course, I don't know what the point of the mod is either, but I assume there's a team of zombies and a team of people, and the people turn into zombies. It's not a super clear helipad. Okay, don't stand on the barbed wire. Gnarly hole in the barbed wire. I mean, that's basically hide and seek, isn't it? I guess you can't go this way. Or if you can, it's way more trouble than it's worth. I thought you could go across. Why else would that be knocked down? Aesthetics? Never. Found a gun. That seems maybe a little unbalanced. I've seen enough though. This thing. Several maps, possibly all the same map. No. I saw enough of nothing that I saw enough of everything. You know what I mean. Let's start with good old... what have we got? CS, aim. These aren't copying because I did it wrong. Are these a source? That doesn't make things easier. How different could the aim and the orb maps be? What was there? CSD, aim, orb. I'm gonna look at the CS and the aim. I mean, I could quickly look at everything, but how different are they really gonna be? Is it a thematic connection or a actual the same map connection? I'll take a quick look at more than one. Start with CS. Whatever it was called, that one. Difficult to tell from this particular spot which direction I'm expected to go. All of them, I suppose. This seems pretty straightforward. It's awfully bright for how cloudy it is. I couldn't let that happen. I forgot in CS maps that there's a very real chance of the bot just actually winning. I should probably be on the counter-terrorist side for this. I don't even know where the hostages are. Okay, bots are weird. What's going through your mind? Map DE. I think I missed some letters. I'm gonna guess this one is pretty much the same form. No, this isn't where I was spawning as the terrorists. Definitely the thematic link. Well, maybe this is the same and I'm just starting on the other end. This pool's very familiar. I think this is more or less the same. Get on the barrel. The barrel doesn't exist. It's rude. Shoot you in the hand so you can't disarm the bomb. I mean, that's probably for the best, but also I don't like it. This sure looks like the exact same map. AIM maps don't normally look like this. Or, well, don't normally have a normal map layout, at least the ones I've seen. Also, I can't help but notice there are still bomb zones. This is just the same map. What about... oh... this is just the same map again. Okay. I get the idea. Death Sea Temple. It's gonna be one of these. It did have a lack of ambience, didn't it? It's always a little off-putting when it's there. When it's not there, rather. Death Run, that's what it was. Straight away you asking that, you're the one running the thing, you can put whatever the hell you want in there. What you should do is release slightly differently lighted versions of everyone else's maps. Oh, this seems to have more effects than the average Death Run map. That's the average one I've seen. This is all just as meaningless though. How did you use a Hound Eye effect? effect even is that? That probably did something. I don't know, all this stuff's probably doing something. F1 maps are weird. That's my hot take. Pretty sure this is how you play it. You just press everything and then it's fine. I can't glean a whole lot from those with one person. DM street level. His name rings a bell. I don't think I've seen it before. Map file or Valve? Valve. I wonder if they're related. It's just me, or does it seem a little framey? Is it developing? Reaching about 6,000 around this direction. I have no idea how many you should actually stick to. I just know that if it's too much, it's bad. So I'll just have these numbers here and people can make their own decisions. Getting up to... oh, there's an 8,000. That's not many. Carters are very active in these plants. Is it just me or did the plant move? Or am I going crazy? Maybe I'm going crazy. I would hate to work somewhere that had this little sloped rise here. I would trip over that so often. Jordan doesn't trip ever. That's... I don't want to know what licensed shit people might be playing in there. What What point are they trying to make? That's fairly big. I'll give it that much. Whoa. This club is so exclusive, sometimes you can't see the doors. I have nothing else to look at. I think we've seen it all. Surf City 2. We haven't had a surf map in a while, and this won't go any better. Strike, presumably. I don't really get how this was popularized in Counter-Strike. Doesn't really seem built for it. Looking for Half-Life. Went too far. I mean, you can't even start on both teams anyway. What's the advantage of doing this in Counter-Strike? Do all of these sites still exist? I don't know what the button does, but I pressed it. You're really supposed to go down the wire? Because that's the impression I'm getting. Why would you want this? This map's weird. Still don't know what the button's for. Maybe I should hit up spectate already. I don't know what's happening. That was well worth it. I think I was up here somewhere. There needs to be a fast button like Source has. Imagine this map making sense. What kind of a person does that? I don't think anyone can blame you. I don't even know how these connect up. That's probably because I'm not doing it properly. I don't even know where you'd be supposed to go. These don't look like no source map. No, it doesn't look like a source map. Surf map. I wish I could go faster. I really wish I could go faster. How is this my speed? How scaled up is everything? Just want to see what's in this down here. I'm guessing very little. Pretty much. It's that third area. Oh, we'll take a peek over there and then leave because I'm not a fan of what I'm seeing. Not even sure what's supposed to be going on over here. Ladders. Surf City 2, everyone. Backyard dystopia. Doesn't look that dystopic. The first impression of this map does not suggest dystopia to me. Some random poor clipping, that suggests dystopia to me. I take it back already. Sounds like it's bubbling, like this place is built on top of a volcano or something. It's not bad in theme, but I don't know about structure. Not that big, but then I guess it was a 5-yard map, wasn't it? You can't like those roofs. You never look up though, so who's gonna see it? That is nifty looking. C21 Orange. Despite the name, I think these ones weren't anything to do with the competition. I don't remember what the C21 was. No, apparently some mod. Just thinking for a second whether that was actually gold source, but I think it is. I think it is. Ready to be proven wrong. I'm glad I could fix that for you, Strider. Okay, this is done in a source dev texture style, despite not being source and these not being dev textures. I don't actually know what the point of this map was. One said hide and seek, but I don't know where you hide in this map. Okay, the teleporter's kind of cool. That's much like that one person's Crossfire remake. I remember who made that actually. Zeba? Oh yeah, you. I don't know why I thought you were Strider. A mystery for the ages. Where's a teleporter again? Because that was the only part of the level that seemed that interesting so far. This map has no flow whatsoever. How the hell do I get over there? It's just, why is this clipped? Why is this even open if I'm not supposed to go down there? I hate it. I'm going to die from fall damage again. Apparently I just can't go through this one. Where's the other one? Assume this is just the way out. I should have done the next couple anyway. I think there's 2 or 3 of a similar style. All CS, I assume. Someone's banging around out there. Go on. Wasn't really worth reading, was it? We'll do the next 2 in sequence. Okay, I thought there might have been something interesting in the message of the day, but no, there wasn't. This is very similar thematically, different color. Where's this water flowing from? Why is it flowing at all? What's the point of it? Once again, I'm detecting a distinct lack of flow. Can you even get up there? From here? Seems not. Like, I'm not sure what the point of the map is. Like, I'm sure finding the actual mod would probably help, but... Again, more or less the same thematically. In itself, not a bad thing, but depends what it does with it. Not really seeing it myself. I really expected that to keep going. I do kind of like, and I don't know that it was intentional, but I do kind of like that the blankness of the color makes it kind of look like this is just a flat surface with stripes on it. So you get closer and realize there are actually holes in it. But it does just look kind of like a crossing or something from a direct angle, doesn't it? Again, don't know if that was intentional, but I like that. There's a pool for some reason. I see ladder. I want to go to ladder. I feel like maybe the lighting contrasts a little better with the textures. Well, the colours. It's not exactly a texture difference, is it? Why could I go through that one? Honestly, I'm down here now. I'm still wondering why. Map is weird. And when I say map, I mean maps. I do agree with that, at least. If it's gonna be squares like this, it should really grid up, as it were. They're weird things. C31 Captain Terror. This would be pretty much exactly what it looks like. I didn't mean to double click that. I'm glad that didn't work, because there was no way it was going to. C31 Captain Terror. If I recall correctly, Competition 31 was a texture pack one, and Captain Terror chose to make something from something. I'm not familiar enough with the whatever this actually is to know precisely what it is, but if this means anything to anyone, by all means shout it out. It's probably in the description and I could have found this out very easily, but I didn't look that up, did I? I mean, you can't deny it's pretty good work for a texture pack that wasn't really intended for this use in the slightest. I think the title of it was something like Industrial. Which, this map is not industrial, is it? Not in the slightest. I know literally nothing about Battlestar Galactica. Except that it was on TV, and then it was on TV again. But different. It all looks very good. Even details up there where you might not look. Says I, because I never look. Oh, okay, that's not solid. All the architecture is very smooth. It looks really good. I think that one might have just been made of illusionaries. I don't know why. I don't see why one would be made out of a model when the rest were all brushwork. Strafe map 1. Jumps. Okay, so clearly this is going to be one of those maps where I have to fly through. Pardon me. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to make any kind of tricky jumps in counter-terrorist force. I don't even remember the name of what I'm trying to say. TFC. What if I say TFC? God, we haven't had a TFC map in a while, have we? I wonder what the latest TFC map in the vault is. Look, it's me. I know what the hell I'm doing. I don't. Hang on, let me change teams. I absolutely could not do this in anything. I never got that interested in the intricacies of movement in Gold Source. For a short while I was kind of interested in jump maps in TF2, but even that wasn't that long-lived. But I could certainly do that better than anything in this. See, there was a specific team called Strafers that only had civilians, so I assume the idea is that you don't get, or rather don't need, any of the weird grenade jumpy stuff that you can do with the other classes. Of course. What else would you have at the end? Right, I kept seeing this, wondering what the hell this is. I have time for one more. I want to find out what the heck this is. Map by a Fiend, Rambo Hulk minigame version 2. Become Hulk by walking on square in the middle of the bridge. Hulk 2000 HP knife only, Rambo 500 HP M249. And there's no custom models, but maybe maybe it's implied. Or it is source. I didn't realize it was source. Maybe it's built into it in some way. Don't know. There's not going to be many maps left to recap next time. Might have to actually start making progress through the vault again next stream. That'd be a nice change, wouldn't it? I love the shiny nails on the terrorists. And probably the counter-terrorists. Like, I would wear that. That's cool.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Oh, that's weird. Everything about this is so weird. This model doesn't seem like it works super well. God, I don't want more copyrighted shit on my stuff. Not after last time. I cannot test this map further because I don't have anyone to fight. Why don't I have anyone to fight? Maybe that's why it restarted. Bot add. There's no way this works properly like this anyway. Come and stand on the bridge. I see you over there. Damn it. Why are you so shiny? Hey, moron. Over here. What the hell are you doing? How can I coax you up here? I don't even know how you get back up there from here. The bot's not moving. I want the bot to become the Hulk. I refuse to navigate properly.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Can't just move freely for the first second or so, it seems. That's stupid and I want to see that in action. I don't care what it takes. That's it for me. I have nothing else. I can't do any more today. Because we're out of time and I want breakfast. How can we arrange to see that map in action? Because it seems real bad, but also I'm super curious about what that looks like in action. I don't know. Anyway, I will be back in half an hour. And until then, or if you aren't hanging around, I'll see you next time I see you. Bye all.